What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans. Make sure you guys hit that like button. More likes, more hooligans. Give me a second to read through the chat, make sure everything is running smoothly, and we'll go over the schedule and get things started. What's up, Rachel? What's up, Devin? What's up, Norman? What's up, Lonnie? What's up, Mountain Life? What's up, Scott? What's up, E-Man? What's up, Mike? Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, Cash Flow? What's up, Sawdog? What's up, Stefan? You Steven Stefan, guys. If I could read your names. I appreciate you being here. What's up, Life Lake? What's up, Jamie and Deborah? What's up, Tony? What's up, Wendy? What's up, Mary? What's up, Doctor? No Name. I appreciate all you hooligans being here. And get reading through these chats really quick. Make sure everything's going good. What's up, everyone, on the JeffMAC Live YouTube channel? Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, Storm? What's up, Proud Ankle? What's up, Snooks? I appreciate you, Snooks. What's up, Miss Jamie? What's up, everyone on Twitch? Where were you guys at yesterday during the Orange Eagle event? We had severely low numbers. Where were you guys at? What's up, Falcons? What's up, Tom Tom? What's up, Two Ruby Shoes? Appreciate you guys being here. What's up, everyone on Odyssey? What's up, Nefties? What's up, Ice Burn? What's up, Anthony? Happy freedom, hooligans. Heck yeah, almost 70 people already over on Rumble. I appreciate all you guys over on Rumble. What's up, Serum? What's up, Sleuly TV? What's up, Amanda? What's up, KS4? What's up, Rasta? What's up, Jeb? What's up, 999? What's up, Mustard Seed? What's up, Miser? Appreciate you, hooligans. Happy freedom. Serum, JeffMAC, sponsored by Manscaped. No, not yet. Not yet. You see, I took like 10 years off my life just shaving off my trash stash. Feeling a little bit more aerodynamic. Looking a little bit more round, though, and I don't really like that. I'm going to have to do some push-ups or something. What's up, Donna Sparks? What's up? Hey, look, I'm here. Do you need help changing your name? I will help you. Send me a message, and I will help you fix your name if you wish. I appreciate you guys watching on jeffmaclive.com. We need everyone to go over to the website. I think we're going to do a watch, or not a, well, we may do a watch party tonight, but I think we may do a voice chat tonight, but we're going to do it on the website because that cost me a whole bunch of money to make. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm also planning on trying some peanut butter whiskey. We may do it privately. I'm not exactly sure, but you guys should get over to the website. You can find the link in the description to get your free week, no strings attached if you would like to check it out. Or you're welcome to just come purchase a membership. Either way, go check out jeffmaclive.com and read the description on whatever platform you guys are watching on right now for all the goodies I got in there, the info and resources I've provided to you guys. All right, on today's schedule, at 3:45 p.m. Eastern Time, Old Man Walter is supposed to be discussing his efforts to reduce gun violence. That sounds like an infringement on our Second Amendment. As I said, it takes place at 3:45 p.m. I have somewhere I have to be there by like 2:45. I may be able to make it back in time to cover that while it's live. Otherwise, we'll be covering it as part of a watch party. We might be pushing the watch party back to 9 p.m. We normally do it at 7, but my stats are telling me that I'm doing it during a dry period. There's more people on the platform at 9 than there is at 7. And the goal here is to try and provide as many people as possible with what's actually going on. We will decide as that moves forward. So make sure you're a part of Gilded or you're attached to me on social media some form. Turn the bell icon on. That way when I make a post, you'll know about it. And I'll keep you guys up to date with when we're going to do the watch party, because I'm pretty sure we're going to end up doing that. So beyond that, we'll be starting off today with a video that is titled Portland Business Owner Talks About Shooting Intruder who broke into his warehouse. Portland is a dangerous place. Then after that, we have a video that is titled Old Man Walter is Forcing This on Us, talking about washing machines. They're going to force us to have special washing machines. I would like to find some information on an article that Edward had found about stoves. I think it was stoves. It was either stoves or grills, but they manage your carbon footprint. And if you've done too much grilling, it won't work. It'll make you wait a couple days before you can use it again. All this smart technology. Then after that, we have a video that is titled Police Investigating After Body Washes Up in Bellingham, which I believe that's in Seattle. And then we have a video that is titled Jimmy Carter asks Old Man Walter to deliver his eulogy. Could you imagine that? Would you want that old geezer reading your eulogy? Come on, man. Then after that, we have a video that is titled Missing Teen Found Locked in a Shed. Terrible. Terrible. Then we have 3 videos that have some red words in them that can't say it on YouTube because of community guidelines and stuff like that. So that stuff will be for the free speech platforms. If we get to it, we should be able to get to it, I think. So we'll post links and stuff to get everybody over to the free speech platforms so you guys don't miss anything. But the one has to do with a teenager that has autism. He was in a physical altercation on the subway. It's crazy sauce. Then after that, we have a video that talks about a teen being shot and then going inside of a school after he was shot. That's taking place in New York. Go figure. And then we will be wrapping things up with some talk about North Korea and South Korea and some drills that we're doing and stuff like that. There's some mentioning of the Orange Eagle. There's some firearms on the screen and stuff, so we can't show that stuff on YouTube. So those 3 videos will be on Odyssey, Rumble, and jeffmaclive.com. I'll post links and stuff so you guys can make it over there because I don't want you to miss anything. So let me get this pulled up. This first video, Portland business owner talks about shooting intruder who broke into his warehouse. After I get this pulled up, I'll read through the chat and we'll get her started.
Only on
Just gonna read through the chat really quick and then we'll get this started. You guys drop some 1s and some coffees in the chat if you're ready to go. What's really crazy is we still pull decent numbers, but my stats are telling me that my numbers are going down. We've lost 300 subscribers in the last 28 days, and I don't understand how that's happening. I think YouTube is purging my account. They're trying to take me out. What's up, Tony? Oh, you were at work? Yeah. That's a pretty good reason to miss the Orange Eagle. Can't do much about that. USA Forever. Peanut butter whiskey and some cranberry juice that tastes like peanut butter and jelly. Be careful, it's dangerous. That sounds tempting. That sounds really tempting. Crack shot, 15-minute grill. Yeah. The future is not as fun as we thought it was going to be. See, we thought it was going to be like the Jetsons. It's not. It's like communism. Hard life. What's up, Mr. Beansy Beans? What's up, Soul For Real? Appreciate you guys being here. Happy from Captain Seamus. What's up, Sam? What's up, Nicole? Appreciate you watching over on jeffmaclive.com. All right, hooligans, I'm seeing the 1s, I'm seeing the coffees. Let's get her started.
only on 12, a local businessman is sharing his story with us about why he shot an intruder who'd broken into his business. That shooting happened Monday morning, and that suspect was taken to the hospital. Fox 12's Paulina Aguilar joins us live with the details.
Yes, Jim has asked us not to use the name of his business nor his last name in fear of retaliation, and as of now, he's not facing any charges. But he tells me the intruder broke through the gate behind me and came to the back of the warehouse where we are now. He came to this door and punched a hole through it and crawled through the other side. And on the other side is where Jim was in a life or death situation, a situation he never thought he'd find himself in.
It's something I just never wanted to happen.
Jim, a business owner on Northeast Columbia Boulevard, came into work like any other day around 5:30 a.m., just 30 minutes before his employees were scheduled to show up, but found an intruder in his upstairs office. Jim followed him to the back, but instead of leaving the property, Jim says the intruder's demeanor became aggressive.
That's where it went right through my brain that he is ready to attack me and stop me. When he picked up the bolt cutter and raised it and was starting to come at me. He was right here, I was right there. I was lucky I could run about 15 feet, grab my gun, and came back, and he was just standing here, we're still ready. He started coming at me this way, and again, I didn't look back and see how close he was because my mindset changed too. This is, my life's in totally danger now. I told him multiple times, 3 to 4, maybe 5 times to get on the ground, and his demeanor wouldn't change.
And he says the intruder refused to back down.
The whole thing happened so fast that I finally had to shoot. I only shot him when he was standing looking at me, ready to come at me, and then I just let him go because I just wanted it to be over.
And that's when Jim says he called 911.
He did get out the door, and then he got all the way out to the street.
The intruder was then met by police and taken to a local hospital. Jim has since installed surveillance cameras on the property. He says in his 11 years of business, he's never had anything like this happen, but is glad he was prepared.
Anytime I see conflict, I usually turn the other way unless I need to help somebody. I don't want to carry, I never wanted to have a confrontation like this. But thank goodness I had it that morning.
We are told that the suspect is stable and is expected to live, and Jim was left unharmed. And what happened here remains under investigation. Reporting in Portland, Paulina Aguilar, Fox 12 Oregon.
Well, Portland's a dangerous place. As I stated, we watched it burn down a couple years ago. It's not good. Thankfully, that guy knows his rights and appreciates them. Had him some safety there in the house. Silly intruder. Brought bolt cutters to a gunfight. Look how that went for him. I'm surprised the police showed up at all. I'm surprised that he called the police and they were there in time to catch the intruder trying to run away while he was injured. I'm surprised they showed up at all. I want to say one of the last few times that we covered protests over in Portland, I think we were watching Behind Enemy Lines, and he was in a car with some of his friends in a parking garage, and Antifa had pushed dumpsters all around his car so he couldn't see anything, and he could hear him shouting and yelling, and he called 911, and they had waiting music, and then when they answered the phone, they told him they didn't know if they were going to send a unit or not. They said the resources were being exhausted, and there may or may not be an officer on the way. So they had to just sit there. I think eventually they got out of the car, moved the dumpsters, and then drove away. But that's the kind of place that Portland is, unfortunately. I was just talking with someone on Twitter about it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure who they are, but they were telling me about how Portland used to be a beautiful place, and there's a lot of hooligans that are over in Portland that would say the same thing as we were watching it burn down on the screen. And went from having dumpster fires to being a dumpster fire. But it's because those politicians over there allowed it to happen. They bowed down to the radical protesters, and look how it's going now. Same thing with New York. They bowed down to those radical protesters, and look how great New York is. We're going to be covering some New York videos to reiterate how great it is over there right now. What's up, Matthew? Happy freedom. Trying to find a comment that I seen earlier. I think it's Mr. Dog. Oh, why can't I find it? I want to say it's Mr. Dog. Said that he's got the shirt that I got on right now, and we're twinning. We're twinning right now. This is one of my favorite shirts. Yes, Mr. Dog, I have that shirt Jeff is wearing today. Twinsies. We're twinning it right now. Just ran through the chat really quick, and we will be moving forward. Hey, thanks, Brian. I appreciate all the support. Mary, how can that be happening if people like me, and I'm sure many others, just joined? I have no idea. I don't know. Every day there's hooligans that are gifting out memberships. There's people renewing their memberships. There's people making donations. And then I check my numbers, and it's saying everybody's leaving. And I don't know how that's happening. But every time I talk to the YouTube community service, I always say that. Customer service, it's like community service. Every time I talk to customer service, they keep telling me that they are purging spam accounts, but they won't tell me what exactly is the definition of a spam account. But what's really interesting is if you unsubscribe from a channel that you have a membership with, it removes your membership because you can't be a member of a channel you're not subscribed to. I think they're purging my members. I think that's what they're doing, because they're trying to get rid of me, and there's not really a way I can fight that. The only thing I can do is suggest that everybody goes to jeffmaclive.com and get a membership over there where they can't kick our tower over, because you know the softies, they're really big on that. They don't want you building your tower up. They want to kick your tower over so they can talk about how tall theirs is, and that's because they're kicking everybody's tower over, and that's no way to build your tower up. You gotta have a strong foundation. Bubba, Portland is a mess. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm hoping that things turn around. What is it, Mayor Wheeler? He was out there with the protesters trying to be friends and stuff. He got tear gassed. He thought he was real cool. The protesters still threw rocks and stuff at him after that. I don't even hear about that guy anymore. What's up, Annette? Happy freedom. What's up, Lusk? Welcome to the live. Angry Toad, I did not see that. I can't show that stuff on YouTube, but I did not know that. I will look for that stuff. See what I can find. What's up, Eric? Happy freedom. Just reading through the chat really quick. We will be moving forward. I like talking with you hooligans. So I'm saying you should go over to the JeffMAC Live website. If you look in the description on any platform you're on right now, you should be able to find the 1 free week, no strings attached, no credit card required. You're not going to get charged after the week. But I think we're going to be doing a voice chat, and I think we can have up to 50 people on the voice chat where we can all communicate and hang out and stuff. I think we're going to be doing that later today. Anthony, Portland was my father's city. Seattle is mine. You guys are ready to rumble. Those areas are kind of rough right now. All right, let's get up this next video. Slowly TV, you're having a problem with Chrome? I access the website through Chrome. Chrome is pretty much all I use. So this next video is titled, "Old Man Walter is Forcing This on Us." This is a short video. The video is supposed to be 4 minutes long, but it's a bunch of people flapping their lips and stuff. I just want the subject matter. All right, hooligans, let's get her started.
All right, first it was your gas stoves. Now the Biden administration targeting your washer, pushing new efficiency standards as part of its global climate agenda. But major manufacturers like Whirlpool warn, under these mandates, each cycle will take longer, the detergent will cost more, and in the end, the clothes will be less clean. Jimmy Fallon hosts Fox Across America on Fox News Radio and Fox Nation, joins us live.
Hey.
Crazy stuff. They're worrying about our stoves. They want us to buy special washing machines. It's dumb. They're gonna take over all the appliances and stuff. It reminds me of a story I was told about air conditioners. When air conditioners came out, they had Freon in them or something like that, and the patent was gonna expire for the Freon because the company that made the original air conditioner, they had created the chemical to put into it. And when their patent was going to expire, they paid a bunch of lobbyists and stuff to hold a huge campaign that stuff was bad for the environment and to have it banned. And then they came out with whatever the chemical is now that we use, and they patented that. And so all the old air conditioners got banned, and you weren't legally allowed to use them anymore. You had to go buy the new stuff. And they did that to protect their patent. And that's what this kind of reminds me of. That they're gonna say what kind of appliances we could have and all this, and they act like it's good for us, but then they still sell us microwaves. We're one of the very few countries that even have microwaves. I don't use a microwave. I haven't used a microwave in years. I mean, I eat a lot of fast food and stuff, and that's not really any better, but I don't own a microwave. Haven't in almost a decade. They're not good for you. They're not good for you. I have enough health problems. I don't need to be dealing with microwaves and stuff like that. So it's obviously not about your health. It's about control. Electric cars, electric stoves with timers on them, electric grills with timers on them, and all kinds of tracking information and stuff. It's so stupid. It is so stupid. They want to control us so bad. So bad. If they could plug us into the Matrix right now, they would. Because then they would be able to fully control us with these silly community guidelines and all this other nonsense. Their policies. Like if you walk into a hospital, they require you a face covering. And when you talk to them about your health, things like that, restrictions and whatnot, they don't care. They say it's about policy. But that actually goes against their oath. Their oath is to take care of you. If someone is sick, their oath is that they have to take care of you. They cannot do anything that's supposed to harm you. But then they go and do that, and you're like, well, that's actually hurting my health. And they say, yeah, but that's policy. That's how messed up the world is right now. Everything's more about policy and community guidelines than the well-being of others. So it's, I don't know, it's not good. It is not good. Eric, they banned analog too. Yeah. Anything you can operate on your own without it being connected to the internet is about to be obsolete. So his next video is titled Police Investigating After a Body Washes Up in Bellingham.
Bellingham police are working to
Alright, I'm gonna read through the chat really quick and we'll get this started. Eric, light bulbs. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy because there's people that are so young they don't even remember the original light bulb. You know, the ones that actually had fire inside of them. I mean, that's not the original. We can go all the way back to like kerosene lanterns and candles and stuff. But when I was a young lad, our light bulbs, you know, we'd have 100-watt light bulbs that you could put into an easy bake oven and it would cook you pancakes and stuff like that. And then they banned them, and you had to have the CFL lights, the curly lights. And then they banned those, and now you gotta have LED lights, and now I got eyeball problems because I got LEDs shining into the back of my skull. Control. It's all about control. I think a lot of it is, what is it called? They do it to all the celebrities. Oh my God, I can't think of what it's called. Just to see if we comply, though. They put these rules out and stuff to see if we comply. And they monitor all of us, and they see what's the overall theory of what's going on. How many people comply, how many people don't. The ones that don't, why don't they? and then they come out with some new form of control, and they try to perfect it to where they can get the majority of us to comply. It's all practice for control. Ghost, you still have some of the original light bulbs? I have not seen one in a long time, probably 15 years or so. I still got some CFL lights. I don't use them, but I have them in boxes. I have lots of stuff. I didn't intend on moving into this little apartment. I was living in a fairly good sized house out in the woods before I moved here, but couldn't get a house because my student loan debt is so high. So now I'm in this baby apartment, and I got totes and boxes stacked to the ceilings of my closets with things that I will have laid out one day when I have a house, when that happens. Let's see. My toaster is desensitized. Pretty soon you won't be able to make toast unless the government says it's okay. 24/7, guess what? It's not a joke. We'll be hearing from Old Man Walter later today. All right, hooligans, let's get this started.
Bellingham police are working to determine the cause of a man's death in a scene that is a little bit wider than investigators originally thought. It started when the body of a man believed to be in his 40s washed ashore at Popular Boulevard Park yesterday. Just a short walk down the pier, a mother and her young daughter made another discovery.
I was on a walk with my daughters at around 9 a.m. and she pulled over my daughter to just sit on a bench, and then I said, "Oh, blood," and I told them, "Oh, it's from fish," because it's a fishing area. But then we noticed something shiny, so they picked it up, and it was a bullet casing.
Bellingham police said that they will have more information in the coming days after an autopsy. Anyone with any information is asked to please call the police tip line. We have that number for you on our website at fox13seattle.com.
Trying to go see the water, finding bullet casings, blood, and bodies. Not good. Seattle is a dangerous place, just like we were saying about Portland. What a way to be wrong, too. You tell your kid. That's probably traumatizing. You're like, it's just blood. It's from fish. It's from fish. Which I'm kind of used to that, going into Ludington and stuff. I did my whole high school career in Ludington, and Ludington's a big fishing area. So, yeah, you go near the water, you're going to see blood and stuff near where they clean fish. Not usually bullet casings and bodies, though. You don't normally find that. Yes. Let's see, I'm trying to find it. Somebody was picking up when I was laying down. I gotta figure out who said it. Rid Kid, where are you in the chat? Humiliation rituals. That is the phrase I was looking for. A lot of what they do is like a humiliation ritual. They'll have us do something that makes no sense just to see how many people comply or don't comply. Girth. I'm gonna start selling appliances in a van in the alleyway. Black market. We got black market gas stoves. Got those gas washing machines. I got what you need, man. It's gonna be the only way to get the good stuff. I fell off a truck. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't catch the guy's name. He went that away. Yep. It's silly. It's silly, but it's not. It's really silly sauce until they come cracking down on you over it. That's what's so dumb. What's up, Robert? Appreciate you being here. I'm doing pretty good. Just reading through the chat really quick and we'll get moving forward. I see they fixed the number thing. Now my numbers move without having to refresh the page. For a minute there, I'd be live for an hour and it'd say there's 6 people in the chat, but then the chat's just rolling and rolling. I'm like, there's got to be more than 6 people here watching. Mr. Beansy Beans, Uncle Fester with the light bulb in the mouth. I actually just watched that not that long ago. I don't know, I went a long period of time without watching the Addams Family, like the older ones, and I watched a few of them over the last 2-3 years, and it's kind of interesting to watch that stuff because we've really devolved in a big way. If you watch those older Addams Family movies, the kids are like throwing knives at each other and shoving each other off the 3rd story and throwing the baby out the window and all this stuff. The dad gives Pugsley a cigar and they sit there and smoke a cigar together. You could never put that in movies today. You could never put that in movies today. You can have shapeshifters in movies and, you know, promoting movies and stuff like that, but you could never have that crazy stuff in movies today. And back then it was just funny. You didn't look at that and was like all up in arms and, you know, get the signs, we need to go protest, and it was just funny. It was just okay to be funny. It's not okay to be funny anymore. Captain Seamus, they still make them, but they're getting expensive. I didn't know you could still buy the old light bulbs. It's interesting. Sam, yep. I think we're going to do voice chat on jeffmaclive.com tonight. I'll figure out a time. It depends on how the watch party is going to go. Nefties, I have a case of old school light bulbs. You better hold on to them. They might be worth some money someday. You gotta wait till all the bans pass, and then you can sell it as a historical item. It'll be worth like $100 million each. Captain Seamus, the guy's name was Bob. Where'd you get this gas stove? His name was Bob and it fell off a truck. I don't know what you mean, officer. Ossifer. They get mad when you call him an ossifer. They don't like that. I thought it was funny first time I did it. I didn't do it again. I'm sorry, ossifer. You being a smart ass? Well, it's better than being a dumbass. All right, put your hands behind your back. Don't arrest me. I'm just a hooligan. I'm just doing hooligan stuff. Leave me alone. Slowly TV. In order to change your name in the chat, you have to go into your settings, your privacy settings, and then clear your data. Your browser collecting your information, that's what's holding your name in the chat. If you clear your data and you come back to the chat, it'll ask you what your name is again. So this next video is titled Old Man Walter. Oh, actually, I think we just covered this. Yes, we did just cover this. I printed it twice. Why did I do that? So this next one is titled Jimmy Carter asks Old Man Walter to deliver his eulogy. I couldn't even imagine. Like, who would be a worse person to read your eulogy when you kick the bucket?
Make America great again.
It's good for morale. All right, let's get her started. Look at that picture in the background. That is scary. All right, let's get it started.
Much Jonathan Wall knew this morning, the nation's longest living president and Georgia native Jimmy Carter has asked President Joe Biden to deliver his eulogy.
Carter is currently under hospice care at his home in Plains. Now, yesterday, President Biden said Carter asked him to do his eulogy following his death during a fundraising event in California. Biden quickly stopped speaking on the subject and said, quote, "I shouldn't say that." Carter decided to enter hospice care nearly 1 month ago.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone worse to read a eulogy. He can barely read. He can barely speak. He can barely walk. He's barely existing. He might kick the bucket reading your eulogy after you kick the bucket. You never know. You never know how it's going to go. I wouldn't want him reading my stuff. Nobody's even going to know what he's talking about. The end. That's what it's going to sound like. I don't know. I would like someone A little bit better at reading and better at speaking to read to the 3 people that'll be there when I kick the bucket. I'm reading through the chat really quick before we move forward. Mr. Beansy Beans, I don't think Carter's kicked the bucket yet, but I think he is in like an old folks home or something like that. And once they call in hospice or whatever, those are the Reaper crew. That's the Reaper crew. A lot of people don't even realize that. I mean, older people do, but younger people don't. They think hospice and all that is good, that it's some sort of help. It's not. It's not. They're the Reapers. They come in to put you to sleep, put you down. They're gonna take you up to the farm. That's why they make you sign all that paperwork and stuff with fancy wording. I even hear commercials and stuff. I don't know if they do this across the country, but here in Michigan, every once in a while, you'll hear commercials about, oh God, I can't think what they call themselves. They call themselves like angels of care and stuff like that. And they're like, I'm here to be with you for your last moments, blah, blah. You're here to make these my last moments. What are you talking about? I'm trying to kick the bucket of natural causes. I'm not trying to get Clintoned by hospice or anybody else. Yeah, Sam, you're right. You're right. I hear that's what Vlad is fighting against. Snooks, you can't figure it out. So in order to do the voice chat on the website, you have to use, well, you don't have to, but the easiest way is to use the messaging system. The messaging system is its own thing. It's joined up with the website, but it's its own thing. You can access all the group chats from the messaging system, and the messages in the messaging system for the group chat are separate from the group posts. It's a separate thing. So when you go to a group and you see all the stuff I've been posting, that's just on the wall. But if you actually click the messaging tab, in there we can video chat, audio chat, regular chat, and you can access that chat from the little chat box in the lower right corner on desktop or on the phone. You can almost control the whole website from that chat box. The rest of it is just if you like searching around and scrolling through the pages and stuff like that. But as far as communication goes, that chat box will control the whole website. Pumpkin, hospice means you're almost gone. Yeah, it is true. They don't just hospice anyone, but a lot of people still don't realize. They think, oh yeah, hospice showed up, so grandma's getting better. No, that's not what's happening. I've spoke with a few individuals that had that outlook. They thought that's what was going to happen. They're like, hospice is here, everything's going to be better. No, that's the opposite of what's going to happen. Slowly TV, that's hilarious. I can't read that out loud, but it's hilarious. All right, so this next one will be the last one for YouTube. I'm not sure. We should be all right to cover a few of these. This next one will be the last one for YouTube because the other 3 videos I have are against the community guidelines on YouTube. They're not really that crazy, but they just mention some things and they show firearms, and I can't do that on YouTube Live. So it is what it is. But this final video for YouTube is titled Missing Teen Found in a Shed. It's terrible. It is terrible.
This morning,
Alright, as I stated, this is the last one for YouTube. When we're done with this, I'll give you guys the spiel deal. We're going to post the links for Rumble, Odyssey, jeffmaclive.com, and I'll also post the links for Linktree. So you can click on any of those links. You can make donations. You can join all the membership programs. You can get your free week over at jeffmaclive.com and all that good stuff. And then I'll read the spiel deal, and you'll have the end of the spiel deal to make your way over to the free speech platforms to watch the rest of these videos I have lined up. But first, let's get this started.
This morning, a missing 13-year-old is home safe with her family, rescued near Charlotte, North Carolina, more than 1,000 miles away from her home in Texas.
It was hard, heartbroken, very scared for her life.
The teen's mom says her daughter met the alleged abductor, 34-year-old Jorge Camacho, playing video games online, and they communicated on an app for months.
Content of the chat was consistent with grooming and enticement, and he enticed her to actually leave the home where he picked her up.
Investigators believe he picked up the teen to traffic her for sex.
Kids gone missing and they're being sold. And we knew that she had left with this person that we never met from the internet. We fear the worst.
The FBI Violent Crime Task Force in Texas, coordinated with the sheriff in Davidson County, North Carolina, quickly zeroing in on where they believed she was. Finding the teen locked in this green shed, video shows the conditions inside. The property owner saying she had no idea someone was in her shed.
I never see her inside my house, on the camera. I didn't know she was even here.
This case, another example of the rising problem of human trafficking. Of the more than 365,000 children who were missing in 2020, it's estimated 30% were actively trafficked. Last month, 8 girls, including a runaway from Arizona, were rescued in a human trafficking bust in California. Parents are urged to be attentive to their kids' online activity.
That's how these things happen, is not being supervised, and these kids are very sharp.
Camacho is charged with several felonies, including child abduction, human trafficking, and statutory rape. He's being held on a $1.2 million bond.
Hi, everyone.
Lots of suspicious stuff in that story. In a big way. So how is this guy accessing the internet and stuff like that, and then going and using someone else's shed? And how does the owner of the property where the shed was not know anything's going on? You see a big old air conditioner hanging off the shed, but there's just nothing going on. You're paying that electric bill for that big air conditioner hanging off the shed, but you don't know what's going on. A lot of that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. And then they kind of sound like it's not a big deal when that's a really big deal. It's bad stuff. It's bad stuff. It seems like everybody involved is a predator and a moron all at the same time. Double winner. Drunken spider. I agree. If you hurt kids, you should be taken out to the farm. Big time. Why waste tax dollars on that? People like that don't change. And the people in charge know that. They know that. They're trying to make this place like Greece. That's what they're trying to do. Where it's it's like a state of mind. Let's say that. I gotta do all this word gymnastics. It's like a state of mind. They know that those mindsets do not change. And so they're just trying to walk their little way till they can desensitize us to a point where that's normal. Where those people are just accepted. Kind of like shape-shifting predators playing women's sports and being in their bathrooms and in their locker rooms and teaching kids how to twerk and all this other stuff. They're trying to normalize all that stuff because then they can reach even farther. They can keep trying to push the bar. It's not good. People need to stand up and stand against that stuff. I'm surprised at how far that stuff has actually gotten in a big way. I keep seeing this clip all over Twitter of the UFC fighter just pummeling the female UFC fighter, just throwing her around, beating her. It looked like he was going to break her arm when she tapped out. And I believe it was the coach of that female fighter hopped in the ring, was trying to get at that dude, but I don't know. It's not good. It's not good. People need to stand against that because it's going to keep going. Happy Freedom Cruiser Die. Appreciate you being here. All right, so it is that time. I might have enough time to cover all these other videos. We'll see. So I'm going to post a link to Rumble, Odyssey, jeffmaclive.com, and then I'm going to post a link tree link in the YouTube chats. Then I'm going to read you guys the spiel deal, and you got to make your way over there to these free speech platforms by the time I'm done with the spiel deal, because we're going to end the live for YouTube so we can move forward, because everything else I have is against community guidelines, and I'm just trying to follow the rules, do what I'm supposed to do. What's up, Patrick? Happy Freedom. Appreciate you being here. Happy Freedom, Channel Q. All right, let's post these links. Alright, hooligans, I've posted the links to Rumble, Odyssey, jeffmaclive.com, and the link tree where you can make donations. You can join the membership program, or you can find the links to any of the platforms if you want to try more than one to see which one suits you best. I always get asked, which one do I suggest? Of course, I suggest jeffmaclive.com, not only because I spent a bunch of money and a bunch of time building it, but because it is the freest place on the internet, and it is a situation where they can't come kick our tower over. There's no one hovering over us to take our toys away from us. So my suggestion is that, but I want you guys to be where you are comfortable. So if you click the link tree, it's got all the links on there. You can go where you want. So I'm going to read you guys the spiel deal. You have until the end of this ad to make your way over to the free speech platform so we can continue on. I am kind of running out of time. We may only be able to cover a video or so, but everything else we're going to cover during the next live. I don't know if we're gonna do a watch party when Old Man Walter goes live at 3:45 or 9. Depends if I can make it back to the house at that time. Either way, be a part of Gilded and all that stuff to stay up to date. So here's the spiel. When you get a second, please go to jeffmaclive.com. On the homepage, all of my links are listed. You can find the link to join Gilded for free. Gilded is currently the best way to receive notifications for when and where we go live every time we go live. There is a news board on Gilded to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world, and there's a ton of hooligans in there to hang out with all day, every day, to chat it up about pretty much whatever you like. So definitely join Gilded. Also on the Jeff Mac Live homepage, you can find links to the merch store if you would like to grab some merch. We have shirts, hoodies, stickers, and coffee mugs. Everything is displayed in black and white or white and black, but if you find something you like, just click on that item to see all the colors that item comes in. You can also find links to PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Stripe, Zelle, Buy Me a Coffee, or Locals if you would like to support what I do. There's a link to the Amazon wish list if you would like to send me stuff. It is really easy to use. Anything you purchase directly from the wish list will be sent straight to me without having to find an address, send emails, or do anything like that. It's really simple. And then finally, there are links to the membership programs. We have memberships for YouTube, Gilded, Discord, Odyssey, Rumble, Twitch, and jeffmaclive.com. If you get a membership through jeffmaclive.com, you'll get your own profile. You have access to the private social media area where all the hooligans are hanging out. We have group chats and all that stuff. Kind of like Gilded, except it's uncensored. We don't have anybody hovering over us with really strict community guidelines. You'll also have access to the live streaming area where we have our own chat and high quality video streaming from all my lives. So if I'm playing the game, you'll see it on there. If I'm covering the news, you'll see it on there. If I'm opening Pokemon cards, you'll see it on there. If I got Klaus Daniels on camera, you'll see it on there. JeffMacLive.com is the Hooligan home, so definitely go check it out. All right, Hooligans, it is that time once again. I'm going to be ending the live on YouTube because the rest of the content is not in parallel with community guidelines on YouTube, and I got to follow the rules, so it is what it is. I've provided the links to Rumble, Odyssey, jeffmaclive.com, and the link tree, so you have everything you need to move over to the free speech platform, and I'll see you there.